Hello and welcome to another episode of TSL Talk. Today I'm joined by my regular colleague, the Mercury's answer to Justin Bieber, Adam Smith. Adam, looks like we got another contender for the premiership with North Hobart stepping up and delivering Glenorchy its first defeat.
Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise when I found out the result. Glenorchy had been flying and North Hobart had been winning but sort of struggling through a couple of games, and yeah, I thought it was a little bit of a turn-up.
And they've got a quality midfield, the Demons, Hall, Street, Murphy, these kind of guys. It's a good start.
Yeah, it is. I think the addition of Zane Murphy is a real big one, isn't it? Like, I mean, he won the medal last year but was reported and ineligible, and he came down. He just gives him a bit of grunt work, I think, and you know, he's probably a step slow taking to the next level, and I think that's probably what left him out of the state side last year. But he's in there with Kenny Hall, Nathan Street, Clinton Brown. It's a fairly strong.
Given that Launceston have come down and defeated Clarence and defeated North Hobart both on their home grounds, do you think the Blues are premiership favourites now?
Oh, you'd have to think so. I mean, they're the only undefeated team at the moment. They've got South Launceston this weekend, which you'd assume they'll probably get a big win there, and they look like they're really good spread over the field at the moment. You know, even spread, and yeah, you'd have to say that they would be premiership fair.
You're up at the TCA on Saturday. You saw Hobart's first win, 90 odd points against Devonport, but still got a little bit to go to match up with the big boys.
Yeah, they were very fumbly in the first half. So it was basic skill errors. The kicking efficiency wasn't real good, but as I said, they got better as the game went on, and their last quarter was pretty good. I mean, they piled on 10 goals in the last quarter, 8 in a row to finish the game off. Devonport are young, they ran out of legs, but Hobart, you know, they'll be thereabouts. But yeah, again, to take that next step, they just need to be able to sort of, you know, 4-quarter effort and just get rid of those little basic errors, and they might be able to challenge the better sides.
You've got to give some credit to Graham Fox. It looks like he's made the switch of the season so far. We saw Aaron Hall play as a sort of a quarterback role all last year across half-back, and now he's gone to forward line and kicked 18 goals.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's down there, he's one out, you know, he can take a mark, he's quick on the lead, and he's a real good, I think he kicked 7-3, but a couple of those were just rush snaps, so he's a real good set shot for goal. And look, it's a mastermind. It takes the pressure off Michael Cassidy. He's sort of been playing more of a role up the field now and roaming there, and he's had probably 2 really good games in a row, and it gives him a bit of an edge, I think.
Burnley were disappointing the previous week against North Hobart, but they've bounced back against North Lonnie. They've got Andy Lee back into the team from Essendon via the sample, and they're starting to look a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, they are. It's a handy pickup, isn't it, when you can get a former Essendon guy to come and knock on your doorstep and say he's back in town. And you know, Jason Laycock will get better as the season goes on, and you know, you've got 2 former Essendon guys there. When they get Luke Shackleton back, you know, he's a pretty big loss. He gives them that real big body in the midfield, but I haven't seen them yet, but I assume they will get better as the season goes on.
What do we make of North Launceston? They started off the season great. They had 2 big wins, but they've lost the last 3 games to Glenorchy, Launceston and Burnie by an average of 10 goals. It's just going to be another nothing year for them where they're just around the middle of the pack.
Yeah, they're a funny one, North Launceston. I think we sort of all thought they'd be pretty, a pretty decent side when the state league came back up and running, but you know, they haven't really been able to mix it with, you know, the Launcestons and the Clarences for the first couple of years, and I don't know, like they have the players, but yeah, as I said, we probably don't see them enough to really nut them down. But it looks like they're going to probably miss the finals, doesn't it, the way they're playing at the moment? You know, top 5 now, back from top 6, so one side from last year is going to miss out, and at this stage you'd probably say it'll be them.
The second half of the split round this week, probably the match of the week is Lauderdale against Clarence. This will be a good test for Lauderdale. They have shown signs of improvement, but they're going to be able to test themselves against Clarence at Belrose.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Clarence is stuttering along at the moment. I mean, you never write off a champion side, but you know, a few problems. Matthew Jury's a big loss for them. Whether he gets up on it, I don't know. But Lauderdale were pretty good a couple of weeks ago. You know, they've got the young group again, as they've been for the last couple of years, but they've added a couple of bigger bodies this year. Matthew Smith is a big in for them. They might give them a run. I think a couple of years ago in the SFL final, they were 28 points up or something, weren't they? 3/4 time, got overrun. So they can, you know, they can play Clarence, and you know, they'll get themselves up. Big Eastern Shore rivalry.
Yeah, Clarence not the only one stuttering along. Anyway, thanks very much for joining us, Adam, and remember, for all your TSL stories, pick up your copy of the Mercury. Go to the Mercury online.